Hi, I'm Josh. I'm product specialist for Gibson Musical Instruments. Here showing off our new 2019 product lineup, Gibson USA right here. In years past, we've had very numerous versions of the Les Paul Standard, as people know and love it. It was confusing, the various models, for people to tell what they were, so we've kind of broken it back down into basically 3 models of the Les Paul Standard. This is the Les Paul Standard with a 50s neck, which is the bigger, fatter neck that was used in the 1950s. Les Paul Standard does not have any push-pulls or anything like that. It's just the same type of Les Paul Standard that we made in the 50s with the big neck and the vintage Kluson tuners. So this is basically almost like getting in a time machine and going back into the 50s to get a guitar. We've got a Heritage Cherry Sunburst in gold, Tobacco Sunburst, actually, and then we have the 50s P90, which is the single coil pickup as opposed to the humbucking pickup, which was used until 1956. 1957 was when they invented the humbucker, so we decided to give you both options, the P90 and the humbucker. We're also doing the same guitar with the 60s neck, which is a thinner, slimmer neck. A lot of rock guys like this because you can play faster on the slimmer neck. Grover tuners instead of the vintage Klusons, which were used in the 60s, as well as the reflector knobs, which is 60s authentic detail. And we're going more, the early 50s Les Pauls were either gold or the Les Paul Custom in black. We started doing the Sunburst in 58, so we put the Sunburst colors for one of the 50s and 2 of the 60s models. So we have those both in Iced Tea is what we call this one. And this one's called a Bourbon Burst, which has been one of our most popular finishes. A lot of people very excited about these guitars coming out. Another P90 model. This is the Les Paul Special, another guitar that was very popular in the 50s. They were $100. So a lot of people had them. Sound fantastic. Again, big neck. And this is a period correct finish. It's called TV yellow. If you can see, it's a yellow finish, like a greenish yellow, but you can see the mahogany grain through it. And they called it TV yellow because on black and white televisions it showed up really well. Anyway, again, big neck, 50s rock machine. Very excited about the SG61 lineup. 61 SG has the smaller pickguard, slightly slimmer neck, Kluson tuners, and we have it available in the stop tail version with the standard Lyre Maestro vibrato. But we're also doing the sideways vibrato, which was used in 61. This was used before they switched over to the Maestro, but we made both of them available. You kind of put this thing down if you don't want to use it, so a lot of people like it if they keep it out of their way. SG Specials. We have a vintage sparkling burgundy, and aged Pelham. That is actually a color that we used a lot in the 60s, so this is another very period correct SG reproduction of the SG Special. We have the small period correct tuning machines, Kluson tuning machines, bound fretboard, 2 P90s, and the stop tail with the compensated stop tail that intonates better than the flat one. So thank you very much. Those are our new SG and Les Paul models for 2019. Hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.